This is Morten from INKISH. As you can see and hear, we have a lot of stuff from Fujifilm's booth. Actually spending almost 2 hours here learning and talking to super nice people. Horiguchi.
Nice to meeting you.
Nice to meet you too. You're responsible for the Fujifilm workflow. You call it Smart Flow, right?
Yeah, we came up with a new concept, Smart Flow. And this time we are showing the Smart Flow, 3 segments of the concept. And one is smart automation.
Yeah.
This really helps you and helps customer to automate their workflow. And actually this time, we have been controlling every device on the floor.
Yeah.
So one workflow control everything, so the customer can improve their efficiency.
Is this like IoT monitoring or similar to that, or?
The IoT monitoring comes down here.
Okay, so this is not IoT. This is more like on the printing device basis.
Yeah, printing device basis, and we have been developing an offset workflow software for a long time on the Fujifilm side. And then we came up with a new digital workflow together. So by the combination of Fujifilm Business Innovation, now we can control from the offset to the digital.
So that is not, let's say, technology dependent. It's more like all that is within your work product portfolio, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Fantastic. But you have more here, right?
Yeah, and like you mentioned earlier, this comes down to the dashboard.
Yeah.
So this dashboard capability, not just showing what's going on, but also helps you for the production planner to plan the jobs and also scheduling. So easy to set up, easy to manage the schedule.
And when you say that it's powered by AI, as you write here, does that mean that it's not just monitoring, it can also do things?
Yep, exactly, thank you. So once it's visualized, once it's easy to watch what's going on the floor, and then we brought up the new AI capability. This AI we actually using for our Fujifilm product manufacturing, and that is also has a shorter run length issue. So we figured out what's the best plan using the AI. So then we thought probably it will be very much applicable for the printing industry as well.
And when you work as responsible for this development here, in your view, what is the biggest challenge?
Biggest challenge is how we can set for the customer. You mean customer side?
No, I think from your side as being. Because you have a lot of different technologies there's a lot of things to take into consideration. So in the programming and in your planning, so what is the most difficult there?
The difficulty is how understanding how the machines being used by the customer. So there is a different machines, but the customer using in the different combination. So how we can optimize each of the different customer background, that is our challenge. So that's why we are here and listening customer voices.
And now we're here on the 6th day. Are you learning a lot?
We do. And, we have been showing the comprehensive workflow, very diverse solution, but we see a lot of the good points where and how we can contribute the customer in the short time frame and the longer time frame too.
Are you working from Fujifilm in Japan or in Singapore, or where are you working from?
I am based off the Fujifilm in Tokyo and covering both Fujifilm and the Fujifilm Business Innovation software.
The reason I was asking was just because, I guess that learning from the printing, your customers, right? One thing is that you can see the data, right?
Yeah.
But are you also seeing the customers? And I was asking because I was wondering, do you see different patterns from around the world? Do Japanese printers print different from American printers and so forth? Or
so we I am based on the Tokyo office, but also I used to work in North America for 7 years offering the software solution. So I do, and also we have very strong team in Europe. So before we do the production planning, we do often the researches and the customer interviews. So we see the differences a lot, but there is a common part, like getting the difficulty for the resource retention in the printing industry, and also shorter run, more jobs they need to handle. So this is a common phases. So that's why we said hybrid automation, visualization, and then utilization of the AI will be important.
Chika and I, we were also visiting you at INKISH.
Yeah, yeah.
And that was the first time we saw the two-arm robot.
Yeah.
Because in Japan, you often have bunches of paper where you need to take off the paper.
Yeah.
I guess that is also very different from the rest of the world, or maybe also China,
Yeah.
but at least in that's more like an Asian thing than an European thing, right? So when you do like software like this, how much do you have to think about the local flavors as well?
Yeah, local flavors, and we have very strong sales entities, so that we get a lot of good feedbacks from the sales entities. So it's a very good combination. So there is we have a variety of the resources knowing about the digital, offset, and the services. So we got a very, very good, rich information coming to Tokyo. So we are really happy to making a headache. Oh, what's the best plan? But enjoyable. That's why we are happy to work with Fujifilm.
Yeah.
We hear a lot of voices from the different customers.
It sounds like you are very happy with your job.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
A little bit too much work, but
But that's how it is from time to time, right?
Yeah, it is.
And how do you think of being here at Drupa?
And it's very, very exciting moment. So of course we have the very good sales entity, marketing group in the global basis. But talking to the customer directly is something we really didn't do for a long time. So very excited time to talk together.
So good to see you. Thank
Good
you very
seeing
much.
you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.